Great, welcome back. In this video, we're going to go a little bit more in depth concerning HTML. I'm going to talk to you about how to, where you can find free photos, commercial free photos. I'm going to show you how to link them or upload them on your HTML website setup. First thing first, I want to show you something. Whenever you're creating any kind of project or file, you want to keep your projects together. For example, I have jog.html. Another thing too, you have to save your your file, your HTML file. You always have to have a .html. Like if when you do, for example, like we have jog.html, when we make a CSS file, we're going to have jog.css file. So you want to go over here, you want to create new project, but I already had this made, so I'm just going to show you my folder. I go to open, desktop, front end, CSS, images. I have these things, I just do this in a project file in CSS. Pretty much what I do, like here, project 1, I have my HTML file right here. I will also throw my CSS file in here as well. So let me show you something. If you don't have your files linked together in the right directory, it's not going to work. So while we're here, we'll create a CSS file. So I'm using Windows, so you're going to want to click Control and N, and that gives you a new blank page. You hit File, Save As, go to front end. I have a front end folder. Just make sure you go to your project folder. And then we're going to save it as jog.css. Okay. Alright, now I want to show you a site called Pixabay. Pixabay is a really good site to get royalty-free images, things of that nature. So we're making a website for, you know, jogging event. So we're gonna type in joggers, and look, it brings up all these photos. Now, if you want free photos, you got to go to where it says royalty-free images. So let's see. We have a picture of this lady right here running. So we're going to click, show you, where is it? Right here. You're going to hit the download button. You're going to hit download. We'll do the 1280 by 914 JPG. Hit download. And my computer's strange. Pretty much it pops into this link. What I like to do is I will save as, and then I go and I'm able to put in the directory that I want. So we'll go to what I have. I have front end. Remember, just go to your project folder that you have your stuff in, or you have this project in, your files. So I'm at project 1. I also like to change the file names. I don't use the same file names that when you downloaded the file, what the computer gives you, because it's hard for me to keep track of that. You know, to run, I could forget what that means, so I'll just put jogger 1, and I hit save. Whoop. Okay. In my remember we want to be in the body area and between the tags of the body. So past the list, I'm going to make a less than bracket. I'm going to hit image, source. Whoop. I'm going to put image, image, and then it gives you the source with the ALT. You want to go in between the quotation marks right here, and you want to hit if you hit the period button and hit back, it'll pop up the folders that are connected to this projects or the files. So I'm gonna go to jogger1.jpg, click on that, I'll hit file, save, hit that lightning bolt, and look, our photo is on the web page that we're making. Now obviously we don't want this photo to be that big, but all that customization, that's all part of CSS. We're simply just getting the website set up. Pretty much you can look at HTML as HTML is like the bone structure. You know, the bones are pretty much the foundation. Like for the human body, your skeleton system is the foundation. It's what keeps everything together. You know what I'm saying? It's the structure. So this is what HTML is. CSS will be, you know, making our website beautiful, customization, colors, changing the different sizes of the pictures or text, things of that nature. Okay, so we did that. Now let's see. What else could we do right now? We could, I'll show you a little bit of CSS, why not? So with CSS, for example, before you can use CSS, you want to make sure that you link your CSS to your HTML file. So you're going to hit link, you're going to hit tab, delete the extra bracket at the beginning, and you'll see it says style sheet herf, and then it'll say herf. So in the quotation marks, you're going to hit period, or you're going to hit CS, period, backspace, and then you're going to hit jog.css, and you're going to click that. And now your CSS is linked to your HTML file. So when it comes to CSS, for example, anything I want to tag or link to my HTML, I have to type it on the CSS file, but I have to make sure I'm using the right tagging brackets or the right tags. For example, I want to change the heading 1. I want to change the color of that, the jogging event. So what I'll do, I'll go to CSS, make sure it's not blurry. I'll hit H1, and then I'm going to make a bracket. And then that bracket, I'm going to hit enter. Everything between those brackets is what relates to H1. I want to change the color, so I'm going to type up color, click on that, and then notice it puts the colon. The colon pretty much is the connector between the command and the value of what that command produces. So for example, I'm using color, I'm commanding to use color, and by doing that command, it gives me the value of the different colors of what I want to use. It's almost like the way I consider it, like for example, most of the programming I've learned is like Python. I honestly compare this to like dictionary key value pairs. Like for example, you know, color's the key, and then the color I pick is the value. So we will go with, let's say, just to show you, we'll go with a dark slate gray. And then to finish that command, you have to hit semicolon. You hit file, save, you go back to jog.html, you hit the lightning bolt, And look, jogging event website type or website, the name is no longer or the words are no longer in black, it's in gray. I'll show you one more thing and then I'm gonna end this video, and then we can make I'll make another video probably later on this evening. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. Just got off of work, so I'm a little tired. Let's see, we did color. Let's see, we can add a background color to the words. So we have that dark slate gray, right? We could use, say, a dark turquoise. Hit semicolon, hit file, save, go to jog.html, hit the lightning bolt, and look, now we have a background color functioning in the box of the jogging event website. And another thing too, like everything you see pretty much, like each section you do, it's broken down in like boxes. So like the H1 box, this is the H1 box, and this is everything we can do. I mean, we could do more things, but this is the area of where we're functioning or where we're working is in the H1 container. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, I'm sorry I'm all over the place, I'm a little tired. I will make more videos later on this evening, but look, you're progressing pretty well. You already know how to make a header or heading 1. You already know how to make a paragraph. You know how to use lorem. You know how to make a button, make a list, uploading pictures. So you're making progress.